What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys had a fantastic day today. And today we have a video on Airliners International 2023 for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. And without any further delay, let's dive into this, everybody. So like I said, today we're going to be taking a look at Airliners International 2023 and really everything that you guys need to know about it. So this convention's coming up very soon. It's about 4 to 5 months away. And I thought that now would be a really good time to talk about it, especially if you don't know what Airliners International is or anything about the convention in general. So like I said, I hope you guys are excited for today's video, and without any further delay, let's get into this, everybody. So Airliners International is a fantastic convention. If you haven't already checked out my previous content about last year's convention in Chicago, Illinois, or the upcoming convention in Dallas, Texas, with the videos I made on everything you need to know, I would highly recommend checking out those videos because that really gives you a good grasp of what Airliners International Airliners International is in general, but will give you a good perspective of what Airliners International 2023 will be. So Airliners International, in short, is one of the biggest aviation enthusiast conventions in the entire world. At this convention, you're going to find so many various aviation elements, including all kinds of memorabilia for sale, like model airplanes, posters, even like barf bags, etc. You know, everything you would find on airplanes pretty much, and model airplanes, you will find at this convention. So that's one of the coolest parts, as I'm sure you guys know. But you're also going to get to meet so many fellow aviation enthusiasts, which is so cool in my opinion. Certainly one of my favorite parts of it, and I got to meet so many great people in Chicago for 2022. And hopefully many of you guys and many more people to come in 2023. I'm really excited for it. Like I said, today we're going to be taking a look at some videos and all kinds of great stuff just to kind of reflect and really get excited for it, because I personally am. Like I said, this convention is about 4 to 5 months out and it is coming really quick. So like I said, I hope you guys are excited for it, and let's just dive into the website and take a broad perspective here and really take a look at it. So over here on my computer, you guys are going to see the airlinersinternational.org homepage. This is where you're going to get all your information, how you get registered and all that fun stuff. And like I said, feel free to check out that previous video I did on the Dallas show, everything you need to know. I'll link that below and also in a card. I think that was done back in October or so to kind of give you guys a full perspective on everything you need to know. But let's kind of just go over in brief. So here's the website. Once again, we've seen some really nice updates here, as you guys can see. It's going to be from June 22nd to June 24th, and there's going to be a bunch of good stuff. So as they say, the world's largest annual airline history conference, an airline collectibles show celebrating 46 years in 2023 with our Dallas, Texas event. Really excited for this, and it's going to be so much fun. And yeah, kind of just going into some brief here. Let's take a look at the breaking news. This is where you're going to get to know all your great stuff, including the special hotel rates. So definitely go get on top of that if you need somewhere to stay while you're in Dallas. Very flexible, and $129 for a really nice Hyatt Regency, as you guys can tell. I tend to talk very fast when I get excited, so I'll try to slow it down a little bit, but that's a really good price for that hotel, and that's where it's going to be taking place, of course, which is the best part. And it's really great to see that we have some tour information that's going to be coming out in a couple months, April 2023. That'll probably be the next time I talk about this. Maybe I'll do another video in March, but I'll for sure be doing another one once we get more news, and I'll be sure to update you guys as we continue to get more news on Airliners International 2023, so stay tuned for that. But it is great to see that we're going to be getting some updates about tours, which is going to be awesome. If you guys don't know about the Airliners International tours during the convention, which is all the aviation memorabilia, getting to meet people, all that, which takes place in a hotel, as I'll kind of show you guys here a little bit more in detail in a moment. They also have tours at the airport where they're at. So for instance, this year in Dallas, Texas, they're going to have tours, and last year in Chicago, they had tours of the airfield, spotting on the ramp, airport operations, hangars, all kinds of cool stuff. And be sure to check out some great videos. I know AS Aviation did a really good one encompassing his tour that he went on, which was the airside tour, which is super cool. So it's going to be really cool to see what the tours are going to be this year, and I'm really excited to see that. Also, key word on this, as you guys can see, local museum tours. So I know a bunch of people have been wondering about the C.R. Smith Museum. Hopefully they're hinting at that in this. I don't know what else they would be hinting at. So hopefully that means the local museum means C.R. Smith Museum, but also, as they say, a wide array of airport operation, ramp, and local museum tours. So that's super excited. So definitely get on top of that, and I'll show you guys kind of how to get that if you're interested in the best deal for your buck in terms of the registration in this video. And once again, if you are interested in trading or selling airline memorabilia of any quantity, feel free to purchase your table. Deadlines are coming up quick for that, so definitely get on here. You can go to the homepage right here, and you guys can see, let's see here, I think it's under the register page, but also vendor information has its own tab right here where you can get all that information here. So definitely get after it if you're interested in doing that. If you want to come as just an aviation enthusiast like myself, Here are the registration options. As you guys can see, last year I did the 3-day registration, but I would highly recommend the 3-day registration banquet. From what I hear, that is the best bang for your buck, and you get a really good deal there, including all 3 days insurance. You get the early admittance to the trading hall on Thursday, which is like a 2-hour head start. So if you're looking for really particular items, that's super nice. You get the welcome party admission, which is going to be super fun. Last year was a baseball game. I've heard many different topics floating around for this year, so I don't know what it will be. I'm excited to see what it will be nevertheless. And you're eligible to participate in tours, which pretty much, I think this gets you one free tour, which is super cool. It might get you unlimited, I'm not completely sure, but obviously that's going to come with the banquet, as you guys can see. And then you get the show booty bag as well with other souvenirs, so that's super cool. So you get all of that plus the banquet, which is a really nice dinner, 150 bucks. It's a really good deal, would certainly recommend it. There's also other options as well if you'd like to do it individually for any of those reasons, or if you're local, want to get 1 day, that sort of thing. But I think the 3-day registration, the banquet, is certainly the best bang for your buck, and I purchased it literally the day after I got back from 2022. So if you couldn't tell, I was very excited. Like I said, the vendor information has a bunch of good stuff on there if you're interested in doing that, and here's some more hotel info if you're interested in that as well. Like I said, it's going to be at the Hyatt Regency Hotel. This is adjacent to Terminal C at Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, in a really convenient location. You guys can see in this picture, it's right next to the parking lot, and that parking lot, I believe, is for Terminal C. So super cool, and I'm really excited for it. There's also a nearby Grand Hyatt if that's a better place to stay for you, and I think there's a couple of other smaller ones in the area, but the Hyatt Regency is a really good one. On how they highly recommend getting your hotels now if you can at that really good rate. And you also get free parking, free Wi-Fi, and all the additional perks that the Hyatt Regency offers, which is very nice. All right, let's see what else we have going here. Like I said, tours, we'll get more information in April, so that's probably next time I'll make a video. But anticipating what they've done in the past, we probably will have various tours on various days. They usually start the Wednesday before. The convention starts on Thursday, but the tours start on Wednesday, so we'll have those kicking. That's probably when I'll do the majority of mine, but I'm going to try to do airside ramp tour, the maintenance like they were talking about, the museum as well would be super cool. So there's a bunch of them, and they're also going on during the days of the convention. So for instance, if you want to come to the convention on day 1 and then do some tours on day 2, that sort of thing, certainly be aware of that and all those other ways to go about it. The only other note I'll make, just because it is in a really hot climate, is that the afternoon tours are probably going to be super hot, especially if it's airside. Dallas heat can be very detrimental in the summer. It could be close to 100, so just a note. But again, you guys know where I live, so that doesn't bother me too much, but I know for some people that might be of concern, so consider getting your tour earlier in the day or later in the day if that's a factor to you. But yeah, like I said, that's also in the $60 or $150 option, which is super cool, so that'll be awesome, so that you can already get it. So that's my recommendation there, but certainly many ways to go about it. They also have really cool contests. This is another really cool element to look into. We'll look at some videos here in a moment. I'll kind of show you guys what that looks like, but pretty much they have different contests for the best airport display, the best model in the whole convention. So pretty much you bring your own airport or model or pictures, which is postcards. They have a bunch of really cool contests, and I'll show you guys kind of what that looks like here in a moment, but it's really cool. And if you're interested in doing any of that, I would highly recommend doing it. We also have some guest speakers that is currently getting ready to be announced in 2023. This will also be coming out pretty soon, I would assume, so I hope you guys are excited for that, and that will be really cool. I would also highly recommend, if you're interested, looking into the World Airline Historical Society. This is pretty much the whole pitch, or the whole group that's made this come together. This is the big group that has this happen, and it's super cool. So I would highly recommend signing up for their news list, which is right here. I've done that, and it's been super helpful to know about shows, Airliners International itself, all those fun details. I also am a member as well, which is $10 per year, which I think is a steal to help them out and also find out about all this additional information as well. So, I mean, it's really cool, and you get a bunch of good information. Their website's super diverse, including the captain's log. They have the About Us with a bunch of really good history and all the details that you need to know, and a bunch of really good stuff. So feel free to check this out. It's really good. And like I said, here it is right here, June 22nd through 24, and a nice logo as well. Very nice. So feel free to check that out too if you are interested. And we also have our story page. It's really cool if you want to get the full details on what Airliners International is. They have a really nice description of every show up until 1998 here. It's really cool to see all the various details that they go into detail on. A bunch of good stories there. I've read that 3 or 4 times at least. So feel free to check that out too. That's really cool. They get the textual description if that's a preference of yours. The gallery is also nice. Here's really a nice description of what everything's looking like. So here's a bunch of close-up pictures. So I'll show you guys some more broad ones. But as you guys can see, we have various books here, which is really cool. A couple of vendors will be doing that. A see-through Concorde. I wish I would have been able to bring that home. That's super cool. Don't know about you guys, but that's super cool. A bunch of bigger scale models, including a TWA 727, American Electro to Pure, a Delta DC-9, yeah, Pan Am 727, maybe something like that. So a bunch of really cool ones, and this picture down here also shows that off too. Here was the welcome reception from 2022 at the baseball game. That was really cool. I'm excited to see what they will have going here in 2023. And here is a guest speaker room, and as you can tell, a bunch of people getting ready to hear about what the person has to say. That's really cool. Here's the air side. This is exactly what I was talking about. Like I said, feel free to check out a couple of guys did videos on that, AS Aviation and a couple others. But as you guys can see, really cool as everybody lined up on the runway to see that Swiss A340. Literally, they'll take you on a bus right next to the taxiway, and that's super cool. I think that's irreplaceable. So really cool to get to see that as well. Here's a really cool picture in the no, I think this is one of the normal rooms. I'm not sure, but that's a really cool picture. And here's what the maintenance store is looking like. So nice group here, getting to look at this United 787. So what a nice looking Dreamliner that is. I'm sure they enjoyed that. Going to be American Airlines this year, which is exciting. And another really good shot here again on the maintenance store. So super cool, and their website's really good. Again, I'd highly recommend checking it out for any information that you're curious on. Here's a really nice little schedule here. This is very brief, but we'll have more details to come in the near future. And also, please subscribe to the news list. It is very critical. Highly recommend doing it. And again, feel free to check out the World Airline Historical Society website. It's very good with a bunch of very good detail. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to go over here is kind of show you guys some of the videos that I did from last summer on the 2022 show, because there is a bunch of really good stuff here. So I took a bunch of pictures and videos that I'm going to show you guys throughout here. So I'm going to start this video here, and this kind of gets it started. This picture is really good, showing the whole ballroom, or the biggest ballroom, I should say, at the Chicago show. As you guys can see, there are so many tables with so many various aviation memorabilia items, including all these posters right here, a bunch more posters down here. I'm sorry, guys. I always get excited looking at this picture. It's super cool. A bunch of really nice die-cast models right here. Looks like some more pictures down here. Hopefully you guys can see my cursor as well. As you guys can see, so many people throughout. It is really cool. So that's fantastic. And I think I have a video that comes up. There's a spotting, which is really cool. And here's a really nice video clip of ADI, or Airliner Distributing International's table that they had, the parent company of Gemini Jets and JC Wings, I believe. But as you guys can see, we have a bunch of really cool models on here, recent releases, as you guys can tell. And look at those prices. They were really good. So it's one of the coolest parts if you are looking to take home some models. And then you know that I'm already loving these pictures right here. Really nice lighting. It was fantastic, man. What a vibe. I mean, that's fantastic. You got some 737s here. And then, of course, I went into detail on the event, and like I said, I'd highly recommend watching these videos if you are interested in the convention to get a full grasp of what it's all about. So here was my flight. I'm sorry, of course I get an ad, but here's my flight flying into Chicago on my way for 2022. So flying in here, kind of skip ahead a little bit so I can show you guys what we're getting to. But once again, these videos really good to go into good detail, but I kind of want to give you guys a broad perspective. So walking over, I'm of course made the mistake of not going in the, not being able to get a hotel room at the Hilton, which was unfortunate, the Rosemont, but it's okay. As you guys can see, I was making it there, right there. Great looking hotel, and made it in there, and oh man, it was absolutely crazy. Crazy to get recognized within 10 minutes. I never thought that would happen my entire life. But as you guys can see, here's the full crew that was there. JJ Skippy, RPG IV scale models, and Alpine Aviation were the first that I met there, and we were getting after it. I want that Iceland Air so bad. I'm definitely going to try to snag that up in Dallas after seeing it the next few days in Denver. But nevertheless, side notes aside, as you guys can see, we have a bunch of good pictures. And in this, I pretty much go into extreme detail about it. Look at this Gemini Jets 200 lineup. As you guys can see, some of the rarest models that Gemini 200 has produced that are now super rare. So many of them. I go into detail in the video, but got like American 727s, Pan Am 727s, all kinds of really good stuff. Delta MD-88 Colors in Motion, a bunch of really cool planes. Never gets old. Here was another really good table of 1 to 400 models, as you guys can see right here. I think there was a couple of other cool pictures, including this Ozark DC-9, very nice shot, and then this amazing table of 1 to 400 scale aircraft, including some Phoenix models, some really nice American Airlines mainline aircraft, and some Uniteds throughout here. I bought a couple models from this table. It was very, very, very good. Let's take a look at some other pictures. If models aren't as applicable to you, we got all kinds of really cool playing cards, some more posters, a jumbo jet American, a small plane right there, TWA manual of sorts. I mean, it was so cool to get to see all this, and can't really do it justice through pictures. You got to see it in video. Here's another really nice lineup of various models, and it looks like some frames possibly. So I mean, just a bunch of really good stuff just kind of going through here. Here's a really nice variety, as you guys can see, that just never ends, and this was one of the smaller rooms as well. One of the hardest parts for sure was trying to decide how to distribute my time, because I wanted to talk to so many people and hang out and look at all this, but when it was all, you know, all around the hotel, you had to be selective. So, but luckily I got a good balance, got to talk to some great guys, and it was a bunch of fun. Yeah, Alpine took 30 models home, my man. Look at that, look at that stash, unbelievable. I know JJ Skippy took home 30. I didn't do as many due to budget, but that just shows what's possible. And definitely get your budget prepared if you do want to come to this convention, because as you guys can tell, you will need it. You will need it. Just look at all of that here on the side. As you guys can see, models throughout, post stamps. Oh my gosh, it never ends. Still going. And then I said, they're working, man. They're working. A really nice lineup of Aero Classics here, as you guys can see. Just a beautiful looking display there. And again, recent releases all throughout, and a bunch of rare stuff as well. So just looking throughout this, I know I got several videos I got to cruise through here, but this really gives a nice diverse perspective on it all. And again, if any of this seems interesting to you and you have the opportunity and have the resources, please come to this convention. You will not regret it as aviation enthusiasts. This American 777 I would take home 2 days later. Oh man, what a great looking plane. We got the Asiana 777, pop that open, maybe not, but a bunch of really good looking planes of all scales, varieties, brands. The American MD-80, of course, that I was very unfortunate to not take, but it's okay. I'll try to get it next time. Really good table here at DG Pilot. He's always here, and it was great to get to talk to him for several hours on end. A little exaggerated, but quite a long time, which I really enjoyed. He's a great guy. You guys will enjoy getting to meet him. A really nice Tallahassee display, I believe is what this was. I got some nice diverse models here, and just really diverse, man. I couldn't get over it. Nice Skymarks A380 right here, super cool. As you guys can see, we have a nice diverse lineup if Skymarks are the planes for you. And then we got all kinds of pin, I don't know what the proper name for these would be, pins I guess, but you got all like Constellations, TWA 707s, you know. It's really cool. It never ends. Flaps down, you can see my first flaps down aircraft was super cool. That Western Global was a great model. And then here's another nice picture of this room. This room was just loaded with models, man. As you guys can tell, we got 1 to 400s here, 1 to 400s there, 1 to 400s here, a couple 1 to 200s in the back. I mean, wow, 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 wow would be an understatement. Just take a look at this. It never ends. So cool. And then here's another nice diverse lineup. Oh, sorry. Look at all those CRG 900s. Oh my gosh. But take a look at this. Super cool. You can see all those 400s. I mean, wow. I don't know if it gets any better than this, guys. Look at all these 400 scales. It's so diverse, man. I really can't believe it, man. It's so good. The US Airways Express CRJ 200 was fantastic. And then a nice looking lineup of in-flight 200s. Sorry, didn't skip. There we go. Look at all those. That's fantastic. Look at that. Yes. That's awesome. And then, oh yeah, here we go, boys. Yeah, I need to see that over there. Bring that back out. But man, look at all these 200 scales. Got the Iceland Air, but really reasonable prices too, which is one of the coolest elements as well. And yeah, and as you can see, flyers all around advertising the San Francisco show, which is about to go down here in a couple weeks. So really cool to get to see all this. And look at all these timetables right here. I mean, if you like timetables, I know a couple guys that really like timetables. Really cool for anybody that is looking to encompass retro aviation in general. There was my stash from day one. Got a maintenance strata folding set, plenty of safety cards, and we got this Virgin Atlantic 346, as you guys know. So cool. And then that was pretty much the extent of day one. Going into the welcome reception, this was really cool. Of course, it was a baseball game at this show, excuse me. As you guys can tell, I get really excited, but It was super cool to get to go to this baseball game and hang out with a bunch of aviation enthusiasts. It was the right blend and balance, and then I went into some detail about the baseball team and let this roll through real quick. But a really nice, diverse lineup, and getting to see all the planes take off at the game really made it for me. So I really enjoyed that, and that was super cool. So again, feel free to check this out. It changes by the year. I'm sure that it's probably maybe plane spotting this time around. I don't know. We'll see what they end up coming up with, but I'm sure it's going to be a bunch of fun. So I'm certainly looking forward to that, and it's going to be great. And we were at the June 23rd game, which was versus Milwaukee, maybe the Milkmen. I forgot exactly what they were, but super cool. It was also really funny. They called our name on the board and everybody cheered. It was at the, let's see, I think it was right here. Okay, I skipped ahead. Oh, that was the intro. That was my fault. Okay, but really nice there. And then I went on a full rant about something, getting to the game, I believe. So that was nice. And then all kinds of plane spotting. Hopefully planes will be involved some way or another. And it was right over O'Hare. So as you guys can see, I just watched them all day long. Okay, here it comes up. I'll show you guys. They put our name on the board. That was super cool. Oh, that was it. My bad. Sorry. Here we go. Airliners International 2022 ORD. That was awesome. And then a bunch of really cool planes. I think there was a really cool one coming up here. Yeah, there we go. Cargo Lux 747-8. I mean, doesn't get any better than that. So fun. Here's the day 2 vlog. This one was also fantastic, going into a bunch of good detail here. So I'll kind of show you guys some of the highlights here throughout. Let's see. Taking it over there. Already advertising it. Love to see it. Fantastic. Let's see here. Really nice lineup of 400 scale models. AS Aviation made his appearance, and everybody was excited to see my man, so that was fantastic. Great guy. Excited to get to see him again. He saw the ballroom. That was awesome. Bunch of safety cards. I mean, really good stuff. Really good. Here's another fantastic looking lineup, as you guys can see right here. Super cool. And I mean, it just never ends. Never ends. I don't want to make this video too long. It's probably already near 30 minutes, so I'll just kind of skim through some of this. But so diverse, and I mean, you can get a bunch of good stuff. That's what we need to see right there. So here was another room upstairs that we got to look at, so that was super cool. And then take a look at this, the Chicago Municipal Airport replica that came to Chicago. Outstanding. I mean, I got more pictures on day 3, but I got to see this on day 2, luckily. And just take a look at this. Just so cool. Really enjoyed that, and that was a bunch of fun. So really awesome to get to see that. And then this MD-80 I took home. I was so happy to get to take that on day 3. Loved that, the Gemini 250. I eyed that one down from the first day that I saw it, and I knew that we were going to be getting that as well. Just really awesome. Look at all these fine gentlemen hanging out and just talking. This is what it's all about right here. Taking a look here at the seminar schedules. As you guys can see, we had the speakers and all that great stuff. Super cool. I mean, it's awesome. Truly a blessing. And then we get to see DG Pilot here say hi to the camera. That was super cool. Again, thank you, Donnie, for doing that. We appreciate that. It's all about right here. It's what I'm talking about. And again, feel free to check out these videos if you are interested in learning more detail. I know they're super long, and I'm sorry, but I couldn't resist not going into detail about stuff like this. Look at this American CRJ 700 old livery, ValueJet DC9. Looks like we have an JSX 145. I can't see it, or that's an American TriStar or Tri-Bar. Excuse me, cannot talk. Lufthansa Retro 747. I mean, it doesn't end. I'm gonna have to move on before I keep talking on that. And then look at this Blue Tube CRJ, and then California Run right here. I mean, fantastic stuff. Delta. Wow. Outstanding. And then you got this 777. I mean, it does not get much better than this. And then day 3 video is also very elaborate with a bunch of great details in here, and it was super good. I mean, super good. I mean, you can just see all the various details throughout here. It's super cool. 777-300. I've been eyeing that one all day. It was so great. Really cool helicopter right here in the full lineup. We got the Expo. Sorry about all these ads, guys. Expo A380. Super nice. Just taking a look at all the various clips throughout here. Yes, I'm about to turn off all ads. Tell me about it. I did not remember putting that many ads on the video. I think that's more of a giggle deal right now. But anyways, really great stuff right here. You can see all the various cups right here. You got pins. You got signs. I mean, it doesn't end. The CRJ safety cards, I want to take those home now. I see those. I mean, it's awesome. My American MD-80's gone. I mean, it doesn't end, man. Beautiful National 727. I mean, can you name it? So cool. Bunch of t-shirts, if you like t-shirts and clothing items for aviation. certainly can get that there as well. And I mean, it just doesn't end. Here's another second place, really nice lineup of American Eagle aircraft, including CRJ-900, 700-8, MR-175, CRJ-200, MR-145. This was a full custom lineup. Just really cool to see somebody do that. Beautiful planes over here. I mean, can you beat that? No. Look at all of these. I mean, so cool. It speaks for itself. And that Continental DC-9 100% deserved first place. I mean, just look at that. Super nice. That's fantastic. Here's the Chicago Municipal Airport. I mean, I don't need to do much talking on this. It's unbelievable. Just look at it. Crazy. Great stuff. DC-3. I mean, wow. Unbelievable. My great friend Davey got to say hi to the camera, so I really appreciate that. Great guy. Just unreal. Speechless. Great table over here at ADI. Look at those prices. They were all coming down. Day 3 is the time to buy Airliners International, and by the time I knew it, that it was already time to take it over to go home, which was unacceptable. But man, what a great time it was. Highly recommend looking into it if you guys want to. Sorry that this video is so long, but of course I got very elaborate when it came to how awesome this convention is. So again, I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are excited for it to come very soon. It's going to be super fun to see what Airliners International entails 2023, and expect a more detailed video here in the coming weeks. But with all that being said, everybody, that'll do for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust process. Do what you love and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.